was about to say 23. I am 33, and it's so crazy. I don't feel like I'm 33. I feel like I'm still in my 20s, but I'm not. I think maybe because life has just gone by so fast that it's like unbelievable that I'm already in my 30s. And when I think like back to like when I was younger and stuff, and like what I wanted my life to be like as an adult, which back when I was young, in your 30s, you were like the prime adult. You were like old, you know, which is funny to think now. It's like I'm now 33, so the young people must think I'm old. But anyways, thinking back to like where I wanted my life to be at this point now, it's like I got what I wanted, which is crazy. It's like I manifested what I wanted in my life, you know, by like knowing exactly what I wanted. So when I was younger, I wanted to find somebody who could be my best friend. So like I wanted my husband to be my best friend, and to have like a good relationship where we could communicate, because I grew up in a household where my parents didn't get along. They ended up getting divorced, you know, so as a child, like that's what I really wanted for my like future, my life. And I also really wanted to be a mom. That was like the thing that when somebody would ask me like, what job do you want when you grow up, like what do you want to be when you grow up, and I was always like a mom. And here at my age of 33, I have 3 little boys, and I couldn't be more like grateful. I love being a mom. It's like my greatest accomplishment in life. It's my greatest joy. The only thing I never like envisioned for my life was not having a job. Which it's not really like funny, but if you saw any of my other videos, I mentioned about getting furloughed from my job, and then we ended up finding out after that they still just didn't have work for us, so they laid us off. And it wasn't just me, it was like my whole team, which was a lot of people, which really sucks because that job that I had was just like perfect for my life right now. It was a remote job, and I really enjoyed what I was doing. So it kind of really sucks that it just had to end. There was just nothing that I could do about it. And all of this like happened in this month of August. It's like I got furloughed in the beginning of August. A couple weeks later, they're like, okay, yeah, you're getting laid off now. But as soon as like I found out that I was getting furloughed, I immediately like ramped up my job search. I've been pretty much looking for a job since the beginning of the year, mainly because in the beginning of the year when the administration changed, all of the government changes affected my job. So I knew that my job was like, my job security was like, it wasn't there. So I was like casually looking for another job, but there was just like nothing was like catching my eye that I wanted to do. And after a little bit, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick it out and hope for the best with this role. But that backfired in August. But you know, was looking for a job, and I got 2 interview requests from 2 different places, and one of them is a job here in Utah, so it's like a hybrid job, so I could work from home some days and then be in office on other days, and the other one is fully remote. So I did those 2 interviews, and I was moved on to the next phase, which is a second interview. For the one here in Utah, I just did my second interview this last week, and I think it went really well. And for the fully remote one, I'm waiting to get scheduled for my second interview, which will be in this upcoming week. So I'm excited for that one. I have a feeling that at least one of these will offer me a job. At least I'm hoping. If you want to send any good lucks or like positive vibes my way, I would greatly appreciate it. I need all the positive vibes out there so that I can get at least one of these 2 jobs. They're both roles that I'm really interested in. They're a tiny bit different from each other, but both of the roles I'm like really excited about, so I would be really happy with either role that I get. But yeah, I feel like the interview process takes so long, and I'm just like, can we please hurry up? I'm very like impatient when it comes to like that. I'm just like, please just schedule me my interviews like as soon as possible so I can get them over with. But yeah, so I was lucky enough to get those 2 interview requests and to get a second interview, so I am definitely feeling super lucky. Also, this month my kids started school again, and it's been really great so far. My oldest is in 4th grade, which is so crazy. I can't believe he's already in 4th grade, and he's doing so good. We struggled a little bit with him over the years wanting to go to school, but this year he hasn't been fighting it at all. He's ready to go to school, which is amazing. And my 6-year-old, who just recently turned 6, his birthday's also in August, as well as my husband's birthday, so we have 3 August birthdays in our family. He just started 1st grade, and both of my kids are in Spanish immersion, so they have a Spanish teacher and an English teacher, and my 6-year-old is like loving learning Spanish. It's so cute. He'll come home and like talk about everything that he learned. And he'll just like say his little Spanish words that he knows, which is adorable. So I'm just happy that everything with going back to school has been great. Luckily my kids, when they transition to going back to school, it's not too rough of a transition. We keep our kids on the same sleeping schedule all year round. I know that some parents let their kids stay up really late during summertime, but for us, our kids have always just been on the same sleeping schedule, so that like transition of having to get up early and stuff was really easy for them. And yeah, so far everything's been going great this month, other than the jobless part. But honestly, like getting the 2 interviews makes up for my job loss, honestly. At least in my head, it makes up for it. It's like 2 exciting opportunities, you know. And then I also recently got a haircut. It's been a few weeks now, so I wouldn't say it's a lot longer, because it's not really. This is literally where it's been. When I like first I like style it, it shrinks a little bit more than what it is right now. But this is like day 2 to 3 hair, and so it's just a tiny bit longer. But my hair before was like probably like down to here, maybe. I don't remember because I wore my hair up a lot. But yeah, so I'm loving having shorter hair. It's so much easier to maintain, and I have not been putting it up in a bun or a ponytail, which is a huge plus for me. That's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to cut it. Is I know how bad it is to just always have your hair up or in a bun. Not doing that was the whole point of having short hair, and yeah, I haven't done it. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had a haircut, and the person who cut it did such a good job. I love it. I love my haircut, and if you know me, you know that I hate getting my hair cut. I've just had too many like bad experiences in my life with my haircut just like not coming out right, you know. So I was so happy when this last haircut was like exactly what I wanted, and I feel like every time I get a haircut too, my hair it's like bounces up more. So like it's curlier or something. So when I first got it cut, I thought, oh my gosh, it's like super short, and it's just because like it shrunk up too much. And I don't know, after a few days I'm like, you know what, it's actually kind of cute. But yeah, it's so much easier to maintain, and I actually haven't even like straightened my hair in like, let me see, when did I start? Like 6 years. I haven't. 6 years ago is when I started my like curly hair journey, where I watched a ton of curly hair videos and learned how to style my hair and stuff. So it's been like 6 years since I've been wearing my hair naturally curly. I used to have just like wavy hair, but it got way curlier than I thought it would. Which I love, but the thing about curly hair, it's like there are days when it looks really good, and then the rest of the days it does not. Like when I have longer hair and it's curly, I feel like it's so much harder to make my curly hair like look decent for the day. I don't know why it was so hard for me, but it was. So now that I have shorter hair, I feel like my hair's not like getting weighed down from the heaviness of it, so it keeps its curl longer, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much all the updates I have. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you.